Fresh flowers bring me so much joy, and I hope today's video will bring a little bit of joy into your day. Hey guys, it's Kristi. Welcome back to my channel. I went to Trader Joe's this morning and went a little bit crazy in the flower section. This was my first outing other than two very short trips to Walgreens since quarantine started back in mid-March. So I was like a kid in a candy store with all of these fresh flowers. I'm excited to put together some arrangements with you today, and these are the vases that I've pulled. So I'm planning to use this vase, and I'll tell you about this in a minute, but I'm planning to use this vase inside here because I've had this bowl on my kitchen island. So I want to put an arrangement in this and just keep that on my kitchen island. And then I'm planning to do this one and put it on my kitchen table. So we'll see. But I bought so many flowers that I'm thinking I might need more vases. So I pulled this one. I have two like this. So we'll see what I end up with, and I may or may not use this one. I don't know yet. This video is a collab with a talented group of ladies here on YouTube. The group was put together by Janny and Dyanne from Deco, and we're gonna get together several times a year and do home decor DIYs for you. So we have all types of DIYs that the ladies are gonna be doing. I'm gonna leave a link for Deco and the playlist in the description box, so check that out when you're done watching my video. One of the things that I love about flower arranging is it gives you a chance to be creative, and at Trader Joe's usually has such a nice variety of flowers, and today they really did have a nice assortment. So I spent a good bit of time just looking at the flowers, trying to figure out what I wanted to buy and what was speaking to me. And today I was really feeling these softer colors. So I ended up getting things that were all in the white, pink, and green families. They had this beautiful eucalyptus. So I got the two varieties because I love this type right here because, see if I can pull this down. Yeah, I like this one because it stands up nicely and will add height to any arrangement. And then I love the other eucalyptus with the flat leaves because it drapes nicely over the arrangement, and it can give you a really nice base for your flower arrangement. And it's very romantic to me. I find that it has a really soft, feminine feel to it. The next thing I spotted were these beautiful hydrangeas. If you've been around my channel, you know that I just love hydrangeas. They're like one of my favorite flowers in the whole world. And the funny thing about this one is in the store, they looked really white. And here, when I get them home and outside, they look more of a creamy ivory color, but they're still gonna work. I was attracted to the white, but this ivory cream color still will look really nice with the combination I bought. And then I bought some mums in this pink color. They had lots of different kinds and colors, but I really like the softness of this pinkish purple color. And look at these beautiful pink peonies, and they really aren't open yet. This one's open more than most of them. So I love that they were not totally open yet, so they will last longer and they're gonna open up and be just gorgeous. And as far as hydrangeas go, I like hydrangeas. I usually find that they tend to last a long time. Occasionally they won't last very long, but for the most part, I can get them to last me at least a good week. And any time you use filler flowers like the mums and like these green mums that I also bought to add a little more green and color, these types of filler flowers always tend to last a bit longer. So that's one reason I like to have a lot of those as well. I'm gonna start with this vase, and I'm making a grid so that it'll be easier to put my flowers in and it'll hold the flowers in place better. And normally people use tape for this, and in the past I've used tape, But really quick today, I just wanted to grab something, and I found this raffia that I have from Dollar Tree, and I'm thinking it'll work nicely. And one thing I like about it is it's really stiff, and then it's not sticky like the tape. So I'm just taping it to the side of the vase. This is what my grid looks like. I ended up doing 5 across this way and then just 2 the other way. And I think that gives me a good amount of slots to be able to hold my flowers in place nicely. I'm gonna start off with my eucalyptus that will drape over the sides and create a nice base for my flowers. I have flower cutters, but I can't find them, so I'm just using my kitchen shears.
Someone like you to stand by me always, and I dream of a man like you, warm and tender every single day.
When you put the flowers in the water, you don't want any leaves on the stems or in the water because they can get bacteria in the water and your flowers won't last as long. So that's why I'm pulling off some of the leaves on these eucalyptus. And some of them I'm putting right on the edge, and some I'm putting in the middle and leaving a little bit longer just to kind of drape over and create a really nice base for the flowers.
In a whole different way, you make me wanna live this life to the fullest, to the fullest.
All right, I have a little bit of a base. I'm gonna go ahead and start adding some of the flowers now, and I'm just gonna play with this and see what I can come up with. I'm gonna start with some hydrangeas because they're large and I think will look nice at the bottom of the bowl. It'll be a really good prominent flower.
Yet there's butterflies in my palms and in my eyes, and echoes.
So far I've got 2 hydrangeas, and I've played with my eucalyptus a little bit because it's having trouble staying towards the bottom of the vase. So I want to make sure I get more in there. I think it'll hold the stems down more because I'm definitely going to want them to get water. Now I'm going to come in with some of my filler flowers and start filling things in, and then I will add some of the peonies, which will be another prominent flower that will really stand out in this arrangement.
What if we would join our forces? What a bliss. You make me understand this place.
A lot of times when you make flower arrangements like this, these will break off, and I just like to stick them in towards the bottom, and it works as filler towards the bottom of the vase that way. And again, I always clean my leaves off so they don't get bacteria in the water. I also think it gives a cleaner look to not have too many leaves on your flowers.
To the fullest, to the fullest.
I'm cutting these at different heights so it'll fill in the arrangement and make it look even larger.
Then I'll play something really slow and ask you to dance with me.
I'm gonna use some of the green mums now to fill in some more and see how that's gonna look. And then I'll start adding some of the peonies. Those are gonna look so pretty in here.
Wanna live this life to the fullest, to the fullest. You make me understand this place in a whole different way. You make me wanna live this life to the fullest, to the fullest.
As I'm working on this, I keep turning it and looking at it from all sides to try to make sure that it's looking good from all angles, because this is gonna go on my island and you'll be able to see it from all different angles. So I'm trying to make it as balanced as possible. I did move a few things around and I just keep playing with it and moving things around. So I think it needs some more in the center. I've only put a few of the peonies in so far, so I'm gonna add a few more of those. And then I'm gonna add a couple sprigs of the tall eucalyptus to help give even a little bit more height to it.
Come closer, dance for me. Easy, tiger, easy, let your hair down. Come closer, let me see all your million faces and all your million mistakes. You don't need to hide. Come closer so that we can be together. Everything that has been don't matter no.
All right, I think I'm about done with this. This is what it looks like right now, and I think it looks so pretty with the white hydrangeas, the pink and green. And what I tried to do was group the peonies because I think it's gonna give a huge impact with them grouped, and then the hydrangeas have a nice impact too. And then I did the same thing with the pink mums, and you can see how it tends to give a lot of impact when you group them together like that. So the last thing for this is to put it in my bowl and see how it looks in the white bowl.
Whirlwinds can't touch us no more. We've earned it. We've earned it.
I think it looks really pretty. I need a little bit of eucalyptus to fall out right here, but other than that, I think it's looking pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna do that and water it, and then I'll show you the final result.
Like lilies you open, the fragrance goes to my head, my darling. I get everything that has been don't matter no more. We've burned it. All those whirlwinds can't touch us no more. We've earned it.
Whitney came out, and for this flower arrangement, he asked me to try to just use the flowers and not the greenery. So I'm gonna see what I can come up with. This one is gonna go on my kitchen table, so I'm making it more front forward than back because I don't need the back to show, because you would only see that from outside if you were at the back of the table, and nobody is. So I'm gonna make it front facing and we'll see how it comes out. To try to mimic what I did on the other one, I'm putting the green along the bottom, and I may need to cut it down a little bit or end up adding a little bit of greenery to it, but we'll see.
We've earned it. We've earned it. We've been mostly off track and under attack, so we've earned it. Yeah, we've stayed loyal to each other. Now everything that has been don't matter no more.
Okay, I had the hydrangeas in here and I just wasn't feeling it. It, for some reason, just didn't feel right to me. I do like the idea of having white in this arrangement, especially because I have white in the other one, but I feel like this is just feeling a lot better to me, and I just like how it came out, and I just fluffed up the flowers, just loosened them. I like the way it's looser and it spreads out a little bit. So for the table, I think this is gonna look nice. If it were up to me, I would probably add a little bit of the eucalyptus to it, but Whitney doesn't want me to, so I'm gonna make this one like this. I may fool around with it a little bit, but this will be for Whitney. And that's the cool thing about flower arranging, is if you don't like it, you just start over and rearrange and figure it out. The only thing is when you cut the flowers, you can't go back. So I do try to keep them as long as possible. So like in this case, if I can't use a flower, then I'm able to do something else. So these are still long enough to put in another vase, and they will be beautiful even if I just use them on their own or with some of that beautiful eucalyptus that I have. All right, I've added the water. This is what I've ended up with. Like I said, I do think some white would look good in here. I may end up going back and getting some white to add to this. But for now, I think it looks great. And Whitney likes that it doesn't have all the eucalyptus. I think that's a little too feminine for him. But I think it turned out beautiful. And even just the pink and greens make a gorgeous combination. I ended up being able to make my two main arrangements for the island and the kitchen table. And then I made another arrangement in the blue vase with the flowers that I had left over, the two hydrangeas and just a few of the other flowers. And I may end up going and getting a few more flowers to add to that, but I think it's okay for now. And it looks great in the little corner, just adds another little touch of flowers. I still had quite a bit of greenery left over, and I thought it looked beautiful in the vase with the two different types of eucalyptus. So I just moved things around to make them look even better in the vase, and then I put that on the dining room table, and I love that it brings some freshness into that room as well. If you like videos like this, please give it a thumbs up. Also, remember to subscribe and turn on your bell notifications so you'll be the first to know when all of my new videos come out. And don't forget to check out the playlist with all of the other ladies' home decor DIYs. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.